We're going to begin tonight with this. Thousands of acres of South Texas land scorched and multiple area fire departments being stretched thin as residents in affected communities weigh the decision of whether to stay or go.
Yeah, we do have team coverage in some of those impacted areas. One of those being our Bill Churchwell out live in Brooks County, keeping an eye on conditions there. He leads us off tonight with that team coverage. So Bill, what are you seeing?
Well, I tell you what, this is a fire that started as a couple of hundred acres yesterday afternoon out there on the King Ranch, and it has exploded into thousands of acres. Where we are standing, the fire is burning about 7 to 8 miles northwest of the city of Falfurrias, and I'm standing here with the Brooks County judge. Sir, tell us, what is the current situation for Brooks County?
For Brooks County, we're looking like the threat has been diminished quite a bit. Last night, when we knew that the fire had crossed into Brooks County, the northeastern part of Brooks County, northwestern part of Brooks County, we knew that we had, the fire department went out there and created some fire breaks, and those fire breaks have stood and held the fire back. So we're just waiting for 10 p.m. when we get 100% humidity, and that should be a blessing to our firefighters.
At this point, no reason for any kind of evacuations or anything like that?
Oh no, last night there was a bit of a concern with that, but today with the better weather conditions and the work of the firefighters, it's looking much better for us.
And really quickly, we are standing here at the fire station, and we just saw someone walk in with bags full of donations, and these firefighters really need those donations.
Oh, absolutely. They've been working tirelessly through the night, taking a break here and then, but we've got quite a few resources here helping, and so we've got some sandwiches that just got donated. We're waiting for some pizzas, a fire station full of water, and Gatorade, which is essential for our guys.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate that. Reporting live tonight from Falfurrias, I'm Bill Churchwell. Now back to you.
All right, Bill, thank you so much. As you mentioned, those crews have been working tirelessly throughout the night, but good to hear some positive news there. But let's go now to our Mariah Gallegos. She is in Fremont with how that community is being affected.
Yeah, Mariah, give us an idea of what's been happening out there. How are folks being affected by these fires?
Right, just to give you guys a quick idea, Fremont is about 3 to 3.5 acres east of the fire, and so if you look ahead behind me, I know you may not be able to tell on our camera here, but it is so hazy out here, very dense smoke. I mean, you can't even see that black smoke from the fires. You can't even see it from here in Fremont because of how thick the smoke is in the air here. Again, very close to them. But I spoke with the mayor earlier, Mayor Priscilla Vargas, and she said, you know, it is still a little ways away, and so they're not calling for any kind of evacuations yet, not even a voluntary evacuation. She says, though, they are prepared should that need to happen. Now, where we're at right now, this is actually a public water kind of area behind City Hall. And why this is important, well, Mayor Vargas was telling me earlier that they have been providing water to all of the fire agencies because Fremont is right in the middle. I mean, we're right smack between Falfurrias and Kingsville. They are so close, and they've been opening up these tankers to provide water to all of the fire agencies, she says, because she knows they're all battling the same blaze today. And so earlier they were coming in, they were filling up the tankers and taking that water out there. And now another thing that Fremont community is doing, she says that they always get together. And earlier when I was speaking with her inside of City Hall, now they had people coming in and bringing waters, bringing Gatorade, snacks. They have a volunteer fire department out here in Fremont, and they've sent all of their guys out there to go out there and help battle that blaze with the other fire agencies all involved. Again, they are prepared to evacuate. She was on the phone in a meeting earlier with TDM, and so they were talking about what all they would have to do. They spoke with the superintendent of the schools here. He's able and willing to provide transportation that would be for elderly, for disabled, for animals. So they are preparing here in Fremont. No action as far as evacuations though, but one thing that you definitely want to keep in mind is just it's very smoky and hazy out here, so avoiding all outdoor activities is going to be your best bet for those Fremont residents. We'll bring you another update later on, but for now, back to you guys in studio.
All right, Mariah, thank you so much for that update. We'll check back in with you on 3 News at 6.